I am all that is man! You look so unimpressed.
Screaming like a
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Tailor-Made Vlogs. Unfortunately, we got a little sidetracked last week with a couple of things, so we were unable to do an episode. But we're back. We're getting back on track.
It was me. It was my fault.
All her fault.
Medical things.
Unfortunately, yes. So yes, we had some little mishap and some things that have been going on. But hey, we're back. We're here. And we're ready to rock and roll and get back on track with things.
We are. We didn't know what to do today, but so many people are entertained by our banter and our debating. So we've been talking about it for a while that we just wanted to argue a point.
What couple doesn't love to argue?
Yeah, I love that. I feel really strongly about all my opinions I'm going to say today.
According to psychologists and therapists across the nation, arguing is actually a sign of good health in a relationship, which we bicker and banter pretty much daily.
Yeah.
All in good fun, of course.
I'm a Gemini. He's a Leo. Astrology's fun. This is a bad mix.
According to astrology, Leos have big egos. I don't know what they're talking about. I have zero ego whatsoever. I'm actually a very humble man.
That's why he likes Iron Man.
I love Iron Man. Tony Stark is the man. And speaking of banter and opinions, Robert Downey Jr. Oh, another god amongst men.
We made a list because we were arguing about something earlier, so I have it on my phone. And I asked you guys. I probably asked at a bad time because only like 3 people answered, or none of you really care, so.
We're already losing fan base here. One video. We missed one video!
Right?
Due to me being busy and her having, some medical issues. And
yeah.
All of a sudden people forget about us. How quickly you forget.
Not surprised.
How dare all of you.
We're going to get into it.
We are.
Chris has a treat to eat.
I do have a treat to eat. Well, we got another goodie bag from Dan Crowder, our good buddy who now lives in Orlando, Florida, working in Walt Disney World. I am wearing your gift, Dan, my, what is it? Just no. How about no? Shirt with the with Grumpy on there. So yes, we got another little cute little goodie bag from Dan. So yes, this was inside that bag was a Mickey or Minnie
Rice Krispie treat,
Minnie's on there. So a mini Rice Krispie treat, a was a Fruity Pebble Rice Krispie treat, a personal favorite of mine. So yeah, I will be snacking on this throughout, and I don't care if I'm chomping on stuff because.
I heard there was supposed to be 2. Somebody might have eaten one. And it wasn't me for once.
I don't blame you. Oh my God, it's amazing.
Let me smell it.
I'll smell it with a little sniff.
That smells pretty good. She's thick. Look how thick that is.
She is thick. I just bit her ear off and I don't regret it for a minute. I don't feel bad at all.
Presents. Look, we got like another one of our first bridal gifts. Bridal Mickey and Minnie are going to sit here with us.
Yes. Yes, Bridal Mickey.
That's adorable.
I've been looking at this for a long time, and I never bought one.
He did pick that up multiple times on all of our trips.
I feel like I really needed it, and Dan came through as Dan does. Got a little Baymax! Got a little Baymax from Big Hero 6. A personal favorite of mine. Love me some Baymax.
He's so cute. I am satisfied with my care.
And I couldn't believe Amanda wouldn't even carry it in here.
I don't know. This is for him.
The absolute disrespect, but Dan got me a little plush Deadpool. So a little Wade Wilson action here that Dan decided to grab for me. So thank you, Dan. Amanda loves her some Deadpool. There's an argument we could have.
My dad likes Deadpool. Got him the stupid statue that's over here. He thought it was just the funniest thing. He just loves it so much. So.
Well, Deadpool's amazing.
So we have Deadpool over there, courtesy of James. Thanks, James, for nothing. And my early Valentine's Day gift that I can't wait. I used to talk a lot of smack on Alex and Ani just because, I don't know, everyone wanted it. I didn't see, the appeal until Disney got their hands on it and Ani and everything. So I got, it's so cute, Lady and the Tramp heart bracelets.
It's adorable.
It's adorable. I'm going to put it on. I love it. In parks only, so thank goodness for Dan. Ran out and bought it.
Came through in the clutch as always.
He did. They're probably wondering what pretty lady you're buying it for, and it was me. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Sugar's good.
Sugar shock.
Okay. So casual conversation here. Let's start with some popular, unpopular opinions.
Pumpernickel apparently wants to get down on that.
You'll probably see the cat. He just does that.
He just comes in whenever he wants. Pumpernickel cameos are going to become a staple of...
Two of these I can answer. One, maybe you can touch on it real quick, because I really don't care. So why don't you go for Mr. Aaron Bowen?
Aaron Bowen, yeah. David Lee Roth better than Hagar. I can't disagree with that. So there's not really an argument there, because David Lee Roth was much better than Sammy Hagar, and when it came to Van Halen, I assume that's what we're talking about.
Oh, stop. I just noticed on the back of this it says Together Forever. Like FU Marcus.
Adorable.
Sorry, that was real cute. I got real
cute.
excited.
Real cute. I can just see Dad. I can see Dad, yeah. There we go. I could see Dan actually adding that just because that's what Dan would, just because that's what Dan would do, but yeah, that's cute. That's real cute.
It's adorable.
But yeah, back to David Lee Roth. Yeah, was better than Hagar. So no disagreement there. I can't really argue that.
This will make a lot of people mad. I don't even know what this is referencing. I don't even know who those people are. They're singers for.
Well, Van Halen, David Lee Roth, and Sammy Hagar. So Van Hagar, as people refer to it as. I was never a big Hagar guy. Don't hate him, but I'm a rock guy.
I don't care either way, so irrelevant.
She's not particularly a music fan.
I don't care. That's why I was sitting here looking at my bracelet. I'm not a big music person.
She
Sorry.
barely even likes my band. She's supportive, though. That's all that matters.
I am. Next one, Emily Velasco. Jennifer Aniston, super overrated. Yes, thank you. I've said it multiple times. She can't act.
I'm not necessarily in disagreement here.
She does same monotone voice, doesn't change her acting, just like Jennifer Lawrence, just like Angelina Jolie, and everyone he likes, like, what's that guy's name? Vince Vaughn. One time, it's the same character in every movie.
Well, Vince Vaughn does kind of play the same shtick.
It's the same movie.
But he's hilarious. Vince Vaughn is hilarious.
He's not even
big,
aware
he's goofy. He's funny as hell. I love Vince Vaughn. Don't you even dare bring Vince Vaughn into this discussion.
He's annoying, and he's not funny, and he's not a good actor.
I'm not going to say he's got... Well, there was a movie, and I can't remember the name of it right now. Cell Block something or Cell... Darn it! Now I got to remember what it is.
It was so memorable and so funny.
Because I didn't see it yet, and it wasn't hilarious. It was actually a serious film of his, and now I'm glad you reminded me because I will watch it. I do believe it's a prison movie. And supposedly, it's got, incredible reviews, and he does an incredible job showing his range. Thank you very much. Vince Vaughn is awesome. End of discussion.
He's not good.
When it comes to Jennifer Lawrence and Angelina Jolie, and then, who's this one? Jennifer Aniston?
Jennifer Aniston is the original question.
The original question. Jennifer Aniston, I don't dislike her, never have. Never really felt any real way about her. She does seem to kind of have the same kind of thing. Now, she has shown her range over the years in We Are the Millers and Horrible Bosses. She's shown some comedic chops. But
she hasn't. She doesn't even change her pitch of voice. She just sits there like this and reads the lines, and she does. I don't see. She's not funny to me.
I'm not giving her too much credit, but she has shown a little bit of range in the comedic world in recent films. Have you even seen any of those movies? No, because you won't watch comedies with me.
Friends was a horrible show. I will fight everybody. Friends was awful.
Never did anything.
You don't need it.
Don't hate it. Don't love it.
It's stupid.
Do without it.
I don't like it. I've seen clips from all those movies that she was in, and I don't get it. I don't get her as a person. She's not funny to me. Overrated.
Overrated. Agreed. but I don't think she's as bad as you're saying she is either.
She's pretty damn bad. She's pretty bad. I mean, at least she's been around this long and been this bad, so I guess she gets award for sticking around even though she sucks as bad as long.
Never talk badly about Vince Vaughn again.
Good song. Alright, this next one I have some feelings about. I don't want to say your last name wrong. Ren
Hernley?
Hernley.
Good buddy of mine. Haven't seen him for a while. Miss you, Ren.
Christian Bale equals super overrated Batman / Bruce Wayne. I'm half and half.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the worst.
No.
Michael Keaton is obviously the best Batman. Everyone will always
Hands
agree.
down.
But,
although Kevin Conroy was a very good Batman, though he only did the voice. But
we had to sit through Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer. All right, here's why I go with Batman. All right, you got Adam West. Adam West was good for the time.
Yeah.
Right. It's I do believe it is Kevin Conroy that does the voice of the animated series. I might have to stop and look that up real quick. We'll have to edit this
I'm
out.
not even going into animated. I'm talking straight movie Batman.
That's fine. Okay, so we're talking movie Batman's good. I don't even have to look it up. You can edit that out.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, movie Batman.
So live action Batman's. Okay, so you had Adam West. Adam West was good for the time. Always kind of has that legendary kind of feather in his cap for Batman. But movie wise, for me it goes Keaton hands down.
Oh yeah.
Nobody will touch Keaton. Well, nobody has touched Keaton. Somebody might, but Affleck had potential. But then Affleck is Ben Affleck, and
he's a lazy actor, just like he's a lazy person.
Yeah,
he half-assed that whole movie. You could tell he didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be there either, Ben. So it's okay. But
I don't think anybody wanted.
Nobody wanted to be there, and you could tell they weren't. He wasn't good. He just didn't care.
The writing in those movies was painful. Then the split between directors and it was just all a mess. But Affleck showed some true potential as Batman and Bruce Wayne. Unfortunately, we just never really got to see what he could really do with the character, and we won't now as he's moved on. So now Val Kilmer to me was a good Batman, but I didn't like him as Bruce. Whereas George Clooney, I liked as Bruce, but didn't like him as Batman. So I don't know. When it comes to Christian Bale, I'm kind of right in the middle with Bale. I kind of liked him as Bruce. I liked him as kind of that cocky, young, arrogant Bruce that they showed in the early on in the trilogy. But as Batman, I don't know.
I think because I enjoyed that trilogy so much that I kind of overlooked. Like, was he the best? No, but the movies were good, and I loved Alfred. I forget his name. Is it Michael Caine?
Michael Caine. Yes.
Michael Caine. And I liked it, and I thought I did a good job. And also, Christian Bale is a little in real life, a little crazy. So I was like, okay,
he's a few screws loose, that's for sure.
I like him.
I think the thing with the Nolan trilogy was, whereas I think Christian Bale might be, like I said, I think he's right in the middle. I would rank him probably. Well, actually, I hate to say it, I think I'd rank him probably number 2.
Yeah.
Overall, because you got Keaton, not going to beat him. I put him in number 2. Yep. I think Affleck showed potential, but we didn't get enough of him.
Affleck.
Would you put Clooney before Affleck?
Yeah, I think Clooney could do a little more. I mean, look at those Oceans movies. He's a little more passable to me as an older Bruce Wayne than
Affleck. Yeah. I don't disagree with it, but as a Batman, and did you see Batman and Robin? Yikes. So,
I would rather watch Batman and Robin 5 times more than Suicide Squad. I'm
with you there.
Every video, I'm going to mention how much I hate it.
Every video. No, I'm with you there. So I would. You can make an argument for Clooney or Affleck. I didn't mind Kilmer so much, but that's where I stand on that. It was slightly overrated. I think the thing that made the trilogy so strong and maybe kind of covers up maybe some of Bale's weaknesses, and maybe the gruff voice, and maybe it was a little overboard.
I like a little overboard in a good way, and that to me was overboard in a good way.
Yeah, I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it,
but a lot of people kind of rip on how overboard it was.
It's iconic. You're going to remember it for that reason. That's going to stick with you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Batman.
Yeah.
It's a comic, and the actual comics are ridiculous. So I don't mind a little ridiculous overkill within reason.
But regardless, with Bale's Batman, I think if there are some weaknesses, it was covered up by the fact that in that trilogy, the supporting cast, for the most part, was so good all the way around. And the writing. So, yeah,
the general look, too. I like DC being darker, and I think they should have stuck with that. And they should have gone even darker, gone to the R-rated, more violence, more gore. I don't like the way of the entire green screen CGI comic movie now. That'll be for another rant, but I think they should have taken that and gone with it in that direction. And not try to do whatever the heck they're doing now.
So, Bale, extremely overrated. Don't know that I'd go extremely. Maybe a little, but I definitely didn't hate him, for sure, at all. So.
Yeah. Well, speaking of DC, we can jump into this one, because we have argued a lot about this lately. Aquaman. We haven't seen it yet, and that's mainly my fault of not wanting to go into the theater and see it. But, since everybody... It's just all over Jason Momoa nowadays. I don't get it. He is not even in my, top 10 of attractive men. And, men in comic movies. He's not even top 5 for me. And then we argue about this because my fiancé thinks differently.
So are we having this argument about attractive men in Hollywood right now? We're doing it here?
Yes.
This is where we're going to have it? We're going to have it out?
We've had this 3 times. And I said, I can think of 5 right now that are more attractive to me than Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
I mean, I wasn't even sure that I had my list officially ready, but hell, we'll go with it. Why not? Let's go. Gloves off.
You got yours down.
Jason Momoa he's a stallion of a man. That is a beautiful, beautiful specimen of a human being. He is one of those few males that I look at, and I do believe... When I'm looking at him and or watching him on film, I truly believe that my body does begin to grow ovaries. I think I want to have his babies.
No.
I don't care. On Game of Thrones, he was it Drago? I think it was his name, or what have you, Count Drago.
I've never watched Game of Thrones, and I'm not going to. So stop.
I actually never made it past the first season, only because of just busy lifestyle, really, and I've never just been able to really binge it. Back to the Jason Momoa, beautiful man, beautiful specimen of a human being, and I would have his children if I could.
I don't know. He's overrated look-wise. I don't care about his body. I don't care that he's that. I really don't. That does nothing for me. Pointy eyebrows. He seems annoying. As a person, too, yeah, he loves his wife and his kids. He seems very spastic. He seems like a very hyper man. Every video of him, he's real. He's an
adrenaline junkie. He admits that he's an adrenaline junkie.
That's too much for me. That's too much for me. I'd be like, you got to get out of my face for a minute, because it's too much for me.
He's one of the very few decent people you hear about.
It's true. He does, family-wise and everything. I'll give him that. He'd probably be a great husband and all this, but he's not one of the guys I look at and be like, yeah. He's not mine.
I want to curl up in his chiseled arms. Oh yeah, that's one we agree on the most. Idris Elba. I mean.
Yeah, he's a handsome man.
That is a
gentlemanly man.
A handsome, gentlemanly, just man. Idris Elba is I would switch teams. I would switch teams for Idris Elba. Sorry, I would. I don't care. I would.
I have my pick down. John Bernthal as the Punisher. I like that. I liked him also as Shane on The Walking Dead, but only after he went crazy and buzzed his head. I like the craziness. He plays a good Punisher, and he is mad. But he's a family man, and I like it. John Bernthal as the Punisher is up here, and then Aquaman's
See, I don't understand that. I'm not knocking John Bernthal as the Punisher because he's freaking amazing. But I mean,
he's very manly. He's
Bernthal, he's kind of goofy looking. I mean,
he's a little ugly, and I like that. I don't like pretty men. He's a little ugly and I like it. Especially when he's beat up.
What does that say about me?
You have a baby face.
She kind of likes her men ugly. Here we are.
Ugly is compared to like Aquaman or Thor. Thor's too pretty for me. Channing Tatum is ugly. I think he's so hideous.
I think he's a handsome guy. I think he's a good looking guy. I think he's
not.
very good looking. Channing Tatum's a good looking guy. And he's hilarious.
Nope, none of them.
He is hilarious. Channing Tatum is awesome.
He's not funny and he's not shy.
I love me some Channing Tatum.
No, just he likes Chris Hemsworth as Thor.
Yeah, I do.
He has.
Yeah, I do.
Too pretty too? No.
He's a hunk. That is a hunk of a man.
Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. No, I stand on that.
Come on. That is an extraordinarily a good-looking, charming, charismatic man behind the helm of behind the acting of Iron Man. I mean, they could have picked a better person than Robert Downey Jr. for that.
He definitely fits the role. I will never disagree with that. But he is not attractive. He is too cocky for me. He needs to relax.
Very attractive.
He's not attractive at
It's the personality. It's the bravado that makes him attractive.
I don't like cockiness, so stop. Don't come here with
that. I'm totally okay with cockiness. And come on, what about your favorite GIF of all time that Ryan and I love to use all the time? The Robert Downey Jr.
I hate
biting
that
his lip.
I hate that GIF for so many reasons. When I see it, I want to throw my phone out the window. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I hate who's using it, why you're using it, and who's in it. I hate it.
You're horrible. You're the worst.
Robert Downey Jr. is horrible. He is the worst.
You're the worst.
Who else do you have on here?
Where's Brandon Lee? Brandon Lee is the Crow. Brandon Lee is the Crow. I mean, first off, the Crow is my all-time favorite movie. And Brandon Lee was so perfect in that role. And he was Brandon Lee was a good-looking chap, man. He was a good-looking kid.
I don't even remember. It's been probably 10 years since I've watched The Crow.
Brandon Lee was a very, very good-looking, and he was a good actor, really starting to come into his own until the unfortunate accident during the filming of The Crow. But man, the darkness, the face paint, and the long hair, and the trench coat, I don't know. To me, something about that was sexy.
That's probably why Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is on here as well.
Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is one of the sexiest characters ever created in the history of film. I mean, the facial hair, the dreadlocks, the eyeliner, the charisma, all of that. Just Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. It might be my all-time favorite.
We said that this was comic related, but I allowed it because most of them were Marvel characters, Marvel, Disney Jack Sparrow. I'll allow it.
Jack Sparrow is so iconic, and Johnny Depp is so iconic that they transcend comic, movie, whatever. Johnny Depp transcends all of that, and as well as Jack Sparrow, which is probably my all-time favorite character, is Jack Sparrow.
I like Johnny Depp. I like Jack Sparrow. He's not attractive to me whatsoever.
Oh, Johnny Depp's a gorgeous man.
No.
That is a gorgeous man.
He's not attractive.
I just want to touch his face.
I bet it'll be oil.
It might be. I'd be okay with a little
It's more like patchouli, I feel like, and I can't be.
I mean, if I got to oil up, I'll use Johnny Depp. No. Just saying.
Your last one you have down there is Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. I mean, Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. I mean, that's one of Ryan Reynolds' greatest roles in general. But it was Ryan Reynolds as Hannibal King in the Blade Trinity. Which, by the way, nobody liked Blade Trinity. I loved Blade Trinity, and it was a lot because of Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds kind of started to really show that Deadpool type of wit in that movie. And I remember way back when watching that. First off, I loved Ryan Reynolds in Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. Thought as Berg he was hilarious. And then Van Wilder came along, and Van Wilder is one of my favorite comedies of all time. And Ryan Reynolds, to me, encompassed Deadpool long before he ever got the role. And it started for me, really hit home. It started with Van Wilder, but it really hit home with Hannibal King and Blade Trinity. And he was just so witty, so funny. And he was good looking in that movie, man. He had the physique going. He had that beard going, the shaggy hair. Ryan Reynolds as Hannibal King in Blade Trinity. That is a sexy... Ryan Reynolds is a beautiful man. That is a beautiful human being. And he's hilarious. I don't know. I'll never understand your dislike for Ryan Reynolds. It kind of ranks up there with the Bill Murray for me. I don't get it. I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds is cocky without reason.
He's not cocky though.
He comes off very, very cocky.
Ryan Reynolds is one of the most humble men in Hollywood.
Well, he doesn't act like it.
That's because it's his delivery. It's confident. It's witty. It's funny. It's not cocky. I'll give you maybe Robert Downey Jr. being maybe a little arrogant, or Tony Stark being arrogant, but Ryan Reynolds is just witty and fun and goofy, and he's a wonderful human being, and he's done a lot of good things for kids, sick kids in Hollywood, and he's just a wonderful man, and he's beautiful.
Don't bring the sick kids into it.
I'm just putting it out there. He's a decent human being. He's not cocky. Cocky people don't do that type of stuff, just by themselves, not having to be really asked to do it. He's a very decent human being, but my God, is he a beautiful man. It's that personality. Personality get me every time.
No, I don't think he's attractive, and nor do I like his personality, because my list is way better. I have John Bernthal as the Punisher. Yes, ma'am. I then have Josh Brolin as Cable. It's the only reason I went to see Deadpool 2.
We both agree on that one.
Yeah. Have you seen him? I mean, obviously he's a Goonie, so I will love him forever no matter what he does. Even, I don't care what he does. He's going to be amazing, and that get up, that hair, perfect.
Silver Daddy.
Yeah, and he's kind of like, just like the Punisher, kind of like, just grumpy.
There's a grumpiness there. There's that rugged handsomeness there too.
Yes.
Thick Daddy Cable.
Yes. Rick Grimes, but only that one scene when he bites a chunk out of that guy's neck in the woods.
Ever since I started dating her, she has not shut up about the bearded, angry, crazy Rick Grimes biting the throat out of was it a zombie, correct?
No, it was a bunch of guys that came and took him and his son, and they were going to hurt his son and rip that thing out. It was a straight up scene out of the comic. I have it over there, that's why I was looking. But Rick Grimes in the beginning annoyed me. Clean shaven, too goody, just got on my nerves, didn't like him. So then Shane went crazy, loved Shane, but then he got shot, died. And then Rick Grimes came along, grew the beard, went crazy, bit the neck out of that guy, covered in blood, bearded, crazy, and just wasn't taking any crap from anybody. That's the Rick Grimes I like.
Apparently I gotta turn up my game a little bit. Well, I'd say I have to get a little more grumpy, but
he's
I have
enough.
I have that down.
He's
so I just have to lose my mind a little bit and apparently bite someone's esophagus out, and she'll just be head over heels for me forever.
Hey, he got out of that situation with pure rage, and that's what I like. I have Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
Another very gentlemanly.
Oh, he is so dapper and just such a British gentleman. I love him.
Big fan of Tom Hiddleston.
Oh yeah, and as Loki, it's the best because it's just kind of like me, Like, is he a bad guy? Not really. Kind of on the edge. Is he a good guy? No. Can you trust him?
You don't know.
You don't know. It's like me. I love it. I love his character.
Walks the line perfectly. And yes, Tom Hiddleston, fantastic actor first and foremost. Awesome actor.
Yes.
And like he's got a very gentlemanly handsomeness to him, and a proper gentleman.
Yeah, he's very proper. I love him, even as Logan.
Absolutely.
My final pick was Chris Evans as bearded Captain America.
Bearded Cap.
I do like, like as mean as I am sometimes, I love Captain America because I believe people should follow the rules. Follow the rules. So I like it. He's very clean cut, but then that beard makes him a little rugged, a little beat up, and I like that. So my top 5 are better than his top 5. Bottom of the line, Jason Momoa is overrated, and all you women need to calm down.
I mean, I haven't seen enough acting chops from him yet, depth-wise, to say if he's overrated as an actor. But I'm just talking as a physical specimen. Holy Lord, that is just a perfect specimen of a man. I'm jealous. I don't get jealous of men very often. I'm jealous. Makes you jealous. Good-looking guy.
Oh God, Lauren Strumsky's here. I guarantee she asked something we're not going to want to answer because it's Lauren.
Yeah, she's good for some doozies.
All she says is armpit hair. If you want to have it, go ahead. I don't shave all the time. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean, their armpits.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
They grow hair.
But yeah, Lauren, you know how I feel. I don't care about unfrit hair. Grow it out, color. I don't care what you do with it.
Dreadlock it.
Yeah. Put glitter in it.
Put little dreadlock braids.
Yeah, beat it up.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Bedazzle it.
Yeah. I'm not going to get offended if I see it out in public because I'm not out staring at women's armpits.
I mean, one of the most attractive things I've ever found in a woman is armpits. So
yeah,
I mean,
who cares?
Come on.
Take my ponytail here. So thanks for checking in, to our mishmash of a video. Sometimes it's fun just to be messy on camera.
This was a complete mess.
Yeah, I mean, it was messy, but it still wasn't as messy as a lot of those Ryan Reynolds movies, so.
Ah, you just had to go there. We're trying to wrap this thing up, and you had to go there.
It was, you opened that can of worms.
Oh.
Open it up.
Oh, the wedding's off.
It's off.
It's off. We're not getting married.
He wants to come help him move out.
I can't spend my life with someone who talks so poorly about Bill Murray and Ryan Reynolds and Robert Downey Jr. and Vince Vaughn. Just can't do it. Can't do it.
Now there's a clickbait.
I don't need that negativity in my life. Like, I certainly can't have it for the rest of my life. So
there's another clickbaity title: divorced.
Divorced.
Ryan Reynolds divorced. Yeah, we won't make it. So we'll see. We'll put up a poll: should we get married or not?
Should we get married or nah?
Married or nah with a little emoji. So
No.
YouTubery. So make sure you've liked. Let us know what your popular or unpopular opinions are so we can tell you if you're wrong or right. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come back next time.
Until then, this is Taylor Made Vlogs. See you out there.
Bye. Love you so much.
Kitty, oh! Kitty taking out the tripod. It's the floating chitty.
I can't hold him, he's so happy. Oh!
What is happening? Oh, Lord. Oh, that hurt.
Do you like ASMR?
People actually subscribe to that kind of stuff. It's so weird.
I like when people read hate comments in ASMR. I'm sure if we stick around long enough, we'll get plenty. I'm sure there's lots of people out there that would like to leave them right now, so go ahead.
I mean,
nothing I haven't heard before.
Bring the hate, baby. Bring the hate.
Yeah, it'll be nothing I haven't heard about myself. Trust me.
And I genuinely don't really give a crap what people think. So
that'd be fun. Leave us. There's going to be leave us anonymous hate comments.
Yeah, anonymous hate comments. Roast us. Yeah.
Roast us. I'll still find out who you are.
She will. She's very resourceful.
I'll go Frank Castle on you.
I mean.
I love it so much.
Frank Castle.
I love it. He's so sick of everybody's crap, and he's just like, and he has to shoot him up, and he's done.
John Bernthal just like you'll see him just knock somebody out or whatever.
It's me.
It's great.
That's all I love,
awesome.
Haley. That's me in Walmart every time I go, every time I turn the aisle,
God, don't get me
grunting.
I hate Walmart.
So do I, but yes, it's
Get out of here! Stop it!